Hey guys, it's Rush. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to the channel. This video today, I'm going to look at the Alex gameplay trailer. So this is not a new trailer. I'm sure you guys have seen it. There's been reaction videos on YouTube. People have done analysis of his moves and his techniques. So this isn't what that video is. We'll go through it now. I'll press play on it. A cool new addition to Street Fighter 6. Each character they add always is an interesting time, and it is cool to see what they do with each iteration of this character when they Street Fighter 6ify them. But I want to talk about one specific thing, and I'm sure from the title and the thumbnail you know what that is, but let's watch it up until that point, because what's interesting is the trailer, I watched it up until that specific point. I have not watched it any further than that. I have enough information now about Street Fighter 6 to know what's coming in the next few years, and that's what I want to talk about mainly in this video. But it looks awesome, like his design looks really cool. I haven't deliberately wore a beanie because he wears a beanie. Actually, I should have said, oh yeah, I've deliberately wore a beanie because he's wearing a beanie. Yeah, that is actually factual. He has two themes. He's got his new one, and I think he's got like a version of the Third Strike theme as well. Recently, Capcom revealed. I think I heard it on Twitter. Got the dive, got the stomp, catch you in the air. That was pretty cool. Air to air into the knee grab thing. So Alex fans, I'm sure they're happy. Very cool. There's the boot. Spoilers. The boot. We're gonna get some green now. Yep, there we go. There's the green. More spoilers of what is yet to come in this video. Deep breath. Deep breaths, folks. Classic costume. There we go. I missed it. Let's go back. Let's go back. This is what I need to talk about. Let me get the right still for this. Let me go full screen. There we go. It's already set up. Look at this. Production value and everything. Right, I'm going to go back. The moment poor Ryu player goes to try and check the drive rush. Let's talk about more drive rush conversations. And the fact that Capcom included this in the trailer. Like, it's diabolical work. Okay, so I want to talk about my feelings about the green boots. Not the green boots, but okay, let's just talk about it. So Capcom deliberately dedicated a small segment of the Alex trailer to show you his drive rush. Just really deep what they did to show you his drive rush and show you how you could go into, I believe it's stand heavy kick. I don't know if it's a charge stand heavy kick or a directional, like a command-based heavy kick. But a heavy kick that has lots of startup, looks very slow. But because of the startup, it emergency stops the drive rush. It handbrakes, stops on a dime the drive rush, enabling Alex to punish people trying to punish the drive rush. Now, that's Exhibit 1. Exhibit 2 is the fact that Ryu did a 8-frame crouching medium kick with loads of range, and it whiffed. Just think, Capcom said, all right, we're going to put some gameplay in the game here. Maybe it was 2 CPUs, but they wanted the Ryu to use the 8-frame crouching medium kick with hella long reach at a specific spacing for the drive rush stand heavy kick. You stop, avoid it, and then punish counter him. Does it punish counter? I don't think you even... Okay, yeah, there's no text. I didn't think so. But it even would punish. Obviously, it would punish counter. Now, Capcom is sending a message. Whether they're trolling us or they're laughing at us, I don't know. But that's what I want to highlight in the video. Like, people have complained a lot about drive rush and how that affects the game. Yes, it makes the game more engaging. You can rush it on your opponent. Not a big fan of it, but I know some people love that engagement of being able to rush in and constantly throw themselves into battle. But the thing with drive rushes, we spoke about it many, many times on this channel, and other people have spoke about it as well, is drive rush. When you do drive rush, the screen freezes. Now, the screen freeze is problematic because the raw drive rush in neutral creates a reactionary situation. You can either down back and do nothing. You can do that, but obviously blocking bad in this game, you lose drive bar, your drive bar goes down. So you have options. If you're close enough, you can super or EXDP, and it will generally beat most options. You'll be okay. you can check with various buttons and various spacings. You can check, but things like this, where it stops the forward movement, or you do like drive rush into throw, which really does stop the momentum because it's not a normal. That's actually a normal out of drive rush. Hence why Alex is all green, his legs all green, and all the splats green on screen. But if you do a drive rush into throw, the throw actually cancels much earlier in the drive rush startup. And it's not part of the drive rush. You're actually cancelling the drive rush rather than cancelling it into a button, which happens later in the startup of drive rush. So you have the screen freeze, moving the window of time where you press buttons and do things. So directional inputs, we know, do not come out or get eaten, get lost, get pushed back at the time when they should be pressed with the drive rush. So drive rush essentially is a time manipulation mechanic. That's what it is. And it costs 1 bar. That's the other criminal thing. It costs 1 bar. Okay, so that's what that is. Then when they do it, you're on defense, you're in a mix. They're either going to do immediate throw to bait a reversal. They're going to do drive rush into a button that slows them down, stops them, actually like stops the forward momentum. And those are probably the two most frustrating things. So you've got things like drive rush into sway, drive rush into suppressor. You got drive rush into like moves like Luke's charge knuckle where he leans back. All these types of moves and things like this, like scissors as well, bison scissors, things like this where they rush in at you and you know the travel speed and distance of the drive rush. But then as they're coming at you, so if I use this hand, I think it's better if I do it from this way. So yeah, it's the same way as the Alex. So the Alex comes rushing in. You know the drive rush, if they do a button, ends here. What happens is he's pressed heavy kick, stopped, but then he immediately stops and then the heavy kick comes out. There's many things Capcom can do. And the thing I'm trying to get at is we've given them the feedback of what we don't like about drive rush. Professional players, people that are passionate about the Street Fighter series, people that make content have all said that the screen freeze, manipulating the window of time when to press is very annoying. Drive rush cancel does it as well. It's the exact same thing. Drive rush when you've been knocked down and you're trying to get up, you have to EXTP. You have to mash EXTP twice to make sure it comes out, or you delay EXTP if they drive rush. But you don't know when the drive rush is coming. So we've given them feedback about it. We said how we don't like it, how it really interferes with the game. It does delete jump inputs in the neutral because directional inputs do not register during the freeze itself. They just get lost. They don't get buffered. All these issues we've highlighted, and the game has been out now. Of the time of this recording, the game has been out for 970 days, and the only real change to drive rush was extended, the hurt box extended forwards, and I didn't even notice the difference when they did that. The best change they've done to this game is the parry changes to the high-low parry and the way parry works. Probably one of the most impactful changes to the game, but everything else, from my perspective, is pretty much the same as the beta. We're playing the same game, 970 days of go live Street Fighter 6, and we're playing essentially the same game outside of drive parry. The feedback's there. We've given them ideas of how to change it. They haven't changed it, and now they put it in the Alex trailer. This is going to be this way until the very end, unless people speak up and really like highlight how annoying it is. For most people out there that watch my videos and see this stuff and hear me ranting passionately about this, they go the opposite way. Oh, it's a skill issue. Oh, it's fine. Oh, like the game is good with drive rush like this. I mean, if that's your opinion and you are the majority, I'm pretty sure that's not the majority of people that feel that way, then I'm glad you enjoy this game and I'm glad you enjoy playing it by spamming a 1 bar move that will rebuild your bar anyway. And that's your approach in neutral. I played somebody yesterday, I think, and they literally died because they kept drive rushing. They drive rushed into 2 fireballs and then they did a 3rd drive rush and I just did super. They got hit by super, they died because they couldn't recover. They couldn't recover and do an action in time to counter my super. And you know what this person did? The next round, after that had happened, the next game, round 1 of the next game, they did round start drive rush again. I could not believe my eyes. Like 4 times in a row. I don't know, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Let me go back. Let me just say that one more time so that I don't sleep tonight. He's so close with the drive rush. That actually looks like the kick itself. The hurt box on the kick, you can see it there. There's barely any hurt box on his foot because he lifted the right foot up. Oh my gosh, Capcom, what are we doing? How did we go from Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter Third Strike, Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 5 to this? I don't know how Drive Rush is killing people, but yet we've got like 6 million copies sold. Probably 7 million now, I reckon. That's my passionate rant. Hope you enjoyed. I'm pretty sure I'll get flamed in the comments, but it is what it is. My channel. That's my opinion. I am just sharing my opinion with you guys. But yeah, thank you for watching. Any questions or queries? Any opinions of your own? Comment section, hit it up. Catch you in the next one. Best of luck when Alex drops.